We typically envision somebody sleeping on the streets or living in a tent or a cardboard box, but that's not what homelessness looks like here in Douglas County. What we have found out, it's really been women that are 40 to 70 years old and they live in their car, or they might have a friend's house that they can stay at for a few days, but it's not a home and it's not a family.
I never would have dreamed that I would ever be homeless or need to be in a shelter.
We'll start the assembly line. This is the Winter Shelter Network. So we start with getting set up for all of our guests, creating their living quarters for the night, which would consist of their bedding and just a little area for them to have as their own. We'll also start to set up for where they're gonna eat dinner, as well as getting ready to prep the meal for them to have once they arrive.
We partner with the entire county, we partner with tons of people, and without them this would not be possible.
It took some of the pressure off of the county from hotel nights, vouchers, and things that the police department and other people had to offer to house these people, to get them off of the streets during the coldest months of the year, from November through March. We've seen many of our guests struggle with unemployment, or employment, but not a decent employment where they can afford to live in an apartment here in Douglas County or a home. We've seen guests that struggle with mental illness, or they have come out of an active domestic violence situation, and so they are fleeing from that and looking for a place of safety.
I was resigned to the fact I would be living in my car. That really didn't bother me. The only thing that bothered me was trying to find a safe place to stay at night.
So we're incredibly proud of the Winter Shelter Network. We see results on a daily basis, and we hear stories directly from individuals that have experienced homelessness, how they were able to get a job, self-sufficiency, food for much longer than just a day, to support themselves into the future.
It's an honor to be invited into this chapter in the lives of our guests, to get to know them, to make friends with them, to hear their story, and to have an element of trust that we're going to help them, not only just for today, but towards a more sustainable, safe future.
We're able to give them resources and the confidence to get back on their feet, and they are so appreciative, so grateful for everything that they do get from each and every one of us in here.
It was nice to know I wasn't forgotten. There are times you feel that you are forgotten, but you're really not.
We can't forget them. We can't ignore what's going on, because there's more out there that are going through it that we may not even know. And so we've got to do everything we can to help everybody.
The doors are open.